Hey, grand afternoon and bright blessings to all of my pedo patrons. How are you guys? So, I'm coming to you on this very sexy Tuesday, and I'm coming to you on a 3 universal numerological energy value day, which is about collaboration. So, in the spirit of collaboration, and if you cried it out yesterday, okay, if you were Lisa and you're all cried out yesterday, that's an age thing. Some of you know and some of you don't. Then hopefully you will feel a little bit lighter than you did over these past couple of days. I know that I, for the first time in weeks, actually had more than 3 hours sleep at a glip. So I'm feeling super energetic and jazzed today, but it's because I wanted to describe. I said yesterday, if you got everything cried out, that you might have a little bit of fudge factor this morning, a little bit of, but you would be feeling better. And the reason is because we're going through the Kazemi right now. So the Kazemi is where Jupiter is hanging out central in the middle of the sun. So you've got this blast of Jupiter just doing all of the things, and then you've got the sun enhancing that for all of the things, and the fact that Jupiter is hanging out in its home zone sign of Cancer, and the moon switches into Cancer 11:44 technically. So we're in the middle of this right now. And then all of the transits for the new moon in Cancer tomorrow, everything is done tomorrow by 7:15 a.m. All of the things that are going to be taking place. So today is one of the best days right now, when you get home today, to start working on this manifestation. So this is this is a light language card, and so this has light language imbued in it, and so this will assist you with manifesting whatever it is that you need. But this is the name of the game today, guys. I'm going to tell you why, and I'm going to invoke one of the central figures that I work with, all archangels and other higher benevolent galactic beings. Archangel Uriel. And we're going to bring up a map in a second. I'm going to explain a little bit more, but regardless of your pantheon, Archangel Uriel, and I suppose in different practices or in different communities, this energy could be called a different name, but this is the energy of the earth itself in the way that you connect into the earth. So in other words, Archangel Uriel is responsible for what we would call the northern direction. And the northern direction is the physical earth, the mountains, the ancestral plane, those different types of things. But it includes anything that you can physically put your hands on, including the DNA of your body. So it includes the energy of your bones and the organs and the blood that runs through it, including the ancestral energy that runs through your veins, if that makes any sense. If your pantheon calls it something different, then I got no beef. I'm just saying what I'm saying here because this is how I work with the energy, okay? Archangel Uriel has the opportunity to really assist you if you need the assistance. And I think some people do, because a lot of the times you're holding on to energies that don't belong to you. And sometimes it's your family. And sometimes it can be your ancestors that contributed to some shenanigans in your background. However, ask Archangel Uriel or any other angel that you feel comfortable with, if that's not the one that is in your jam, to assist you with removing any ancestral stuff that is now ready to be released from your physical body. Okay. Cancer energy, natural fourth house energy is the home. It is family. So use all of those aspects to support you today. Now, the other beneficial things that are coming up with this is the fact that Cancerian energy, the Jupiter and Cancer energy, opens up this energy of preparedness for I want to say home, family, home businesses, if you work from home, all of those different things that can expand, including physical, tangible, touchable inheritance. And then don't forget, Mama Venus is sitting up there in Taurus in the natural second house of wealth and resources. You got both of the benefics in their home zones doing their best work in each one of those locations. So if you don't know anything else, then you know that you have all of those signs and symbols in your own personal birth chart, but they are blasting the universe with everything that can be grown in the energy of new contracts. So today's a day where you pull out your manifestation opportunities, you write your lists, you go super, super deep into your lists. Know that Mama Venus might reorder some things. I'll show you that in just a second here on the map. But This is the day where you actually need to get down with the get down as far as manifesting, because the new moon will have done its thing. If you do candle workings like I do, there's a couple of other creators I think that have said same similar. So you just know that we're all on the same page. Start your candle tonight, because again, the new moon actually takes place at like 6:23 a.m. tomorrow. So you want it already going and being zhuzhed in. Okay. I'm going to bring up two different maps, and we're going to continue the conversation. So let's bring up the simplex map first. Simplex map. We've been talking about these yods for the past couple of days. Guess what? They're still there, pointing to practical things that are going to assist you on the daily. This is Virgo energy, and the fact that things must shift and adjust here. All of these energies are in alignment. They're still there. But one of the things that you see today is the fact that Mars is actually aligned with Chiron and Aries to assist the speed for practical purposes in those other energies of healing. Ancestral healing is so open today for a lot of people to get that support. Okay. We've already talked about the other transits because they haven't really changed from yesterday. The only big thing is that the Sun and Jupiter are having their kissy face conjunction. Let's jump over to the complex map. So the complex map includes the sisters. We talk about the asteroids being the sisters. Some astrologers bring them in their fold, other people don't. 100% all up, all in. Yeah, man, we do here. The sisters. Black Moon Lilith is having an opposition with the energy coming up on here with Venus, and so is Juno. And so is the energy of Vesta, as we're looking at the speed here in the Leo rising position, which means, what are you making a commitment to? Why are you making a commitment? And are you holding yourself down in the requests for all the things that need to get done? That's a simple way for me to sit there and describe it. I could go on for 3 hours about why this is so significant, but that's the base. It's much information that you can understand. Vesta is challenging the way that you are going to see yourself going forward. So putting yourself out there to achieve what it is that you want to be able to achieve. Okay. And the only thing Juno is saying, you need to commit. So if you say you're going to do it, do it. Okay. The reason a lot of us have been a lot, like I said, crazy making is Mercury has been having the square going on with Chiron in Aries, which is trying to hurry up and get this, hurry up and get it out of me, hurry up because I want to get to these good things. So you do some ancestral healing today. That is one of the most simplistic ways that I can teach you and share with you how to do it. And then we also have the energy of the sun coming in here and supporting and highlighting all of those different types of things. And it wouldn't be me if I didn't talk to you about the semi-star formation that is actually showing up here, saying that this is an absolutely groovy sort of energy. All of the transits for the new moon tomorrow, again, are all going to be done by 7:30 in the morning. Okay. So if you don't do anything else in your own personal birth chart, this right here kind of looks like a 4, but if you were to draw it, you're going to draw like the old fashioned number 2 with a line. And then this is Mama Venus, the popsicle with the little line across it. Those are the two symbols that I would look for in your own personal birth chart. But you can draw those symbols on a piece of paper. You can draw those symbols and thank Jupiter, thank Venus, thank your angels, archangels, the divine beings that are working with you, your ancestors of light that are working with you right now, and then bring in the energy and gratitude and appreciation for Uriel or any of the other divine beings that you are working with to support your new contracts, because this is literally sort of what it is that you're creating when you are writing something down. My petal patrons know all about this. We talk about it all the time, releasing this and then calling this in, not leaving too many void energies when it comes to the situation so that there's never any negativity that pops in there. But what I will say is that we're in for a really awesome opportunity. The other thing that comes in with Cancerian energy is that it does open the conversation for more communion with family and friends, and really trying to clean up some of the things that are in the background to get the slate clean, new contracts moving forward. So that is a long-winded way of saying this is a super magical remainder of the afternoon all the way into this energy for tomorrow. And I really want everyone to take advantage of that. Drop some comments below if you have any other questions about the archangels or any of the other things that I can assist you with. I will be on live a couple of times today. So if you catch me and the red circle is going, then come